The story of any North Central men's track and field season is usually first and foremost the quest for a conference championship and to qualify as many athletes for nationals as possible. But there was a different headline this time as Frank Grammaroso announced his retirement ahead of the outdoor season after 39 years.
The emotional part was in February and March, when I started really considering it. I know what it takes to do the job that Al and I have been doing for the 39 years I've been with him, and I'm just reaching a point where it's not fair to the institution or the coaching staff that I'm not the Frank Grammaroso I used to be. So that's the big decision, and it's emotional. I'm going to really miss the guys. All the retired coaches I talked to have told me, you'll know when it's time.
As a remarkable tenure came to an end, in competition the Cardinals continued their textbook consistency, winning the CCIW Outdoor Championship for the 4th straight year. They notched 2 individual event championships, with Jamauri Spivery winning the 100-meter dash and the 4x100-meter relay team of Spivery, Kevin Dixon, Terrence Hill, and Jerron Williams also taking home top prize. Additionally, there were second-place finishes for Erik Musgrave in the 400-meter hurdles, Juan Castro in the 800-meter dash, Connor Ritz in the 1500 meters, and Drew Guimond in the 10,000 meters. Also making the podium in 3rd place were Brian Armstrong in decathlon, Gavin Carr in pole vault, Yasmani Rojas in javelin, Riley Hughes in shot put, and Nick Janka-Schmidt in high jump.
We get more guys that get to compete in that day. Nationals is great, but unfortunately only a few guys get to qualify each year. So really that true team atmosphere is done in that conference meet. So that's our #1 goal. Obviously, other guys have other ambitions and goals as well, but really that conference championship means a lot, and it's fun. This past week guys were popping off, and we built off that energy, and that's the best part about it.
Indoor exposure built into the outdoor season, so it feels pretty good to be able to, use that momentum I had coming out of from indoor nationals and transferring it to the outdoor season to where I can keep building and keep growing as a sprinter.
The improvement that I had this year, I focus more on progression, so I know that I've been better in every single event, and that's just kind of a good feeling because I know that the program has actually benefited me in a huge way.
The team's attention then immediately turned to who would qualify for nationals, and when the dust settled, it was Musgrave in the 400-meter hurdles and Spivery in the 100-meter dash who would represent the Cardinals.
It means everything. Like I said, working so hard for something and then seeing it come into fruition is like a beautiful thing, because everybody wants to work towards something, and having a goal week by week that I can hit and constantly keep growing is an amazing thing.
I came in when North Central was going for national championships every year, so I came into a really strong senior class and everything. So to those guys, it almost seemed like it was like automatic to qualify, just because all these guys were around me were national champions, All-Americans and stuff, and it's not that easy, so it takes a lot of work. So it definitely feels like it was worth it coming back for that 2nd degree, that master's degree and everything, and to see all that work and effort is paying off to qualify.
Musgrave finished 13th in the preliminary rounds, but not only did Spivery qualify for the 100-meter final, he finished 4th to become an All-American and set a new North Central men's outdoor record in the process. Spivery's performance sent the team's 2021-22 school year and Grammaroso's career out on a high, and there's plenty to celebrate with all that the legendary coach gave to the program now that his time at the helm has come to an end.
Just being a family. That's the main thing that we teach, being a family. All of us coming together, using our individual performances to propel the team to win championships. That's the big thing, and I'm a big family guy, so they impact on me was being able to trust my teammates and just run as a family.
That'll always be a little different, but also we have a great coaching staff, volunteers, assistants and stuff, which I think are still going to be a part of this program. So depending on what your event is, some things are going to be more different than others, but it's still going to be North Central. Grammy's still going to be around as much as it can, I'm sure. They build a program to last, as you've seen, and it'll be different, but North Central's still going to be North Central.
Everyone's part matters. Whatever that you're doing, remember that you're going to have to contribute that to the team, and you might have to sacrifice some things, or you might have to do a little bit more extra work to make sure that you feel like you're doing enough to not let your team down.
The day-by-day working with them and the relationships you build with those athletes, that's what I'm going to miss the most. That's where you get choked up. Maybe I'll come back and help out in some other way, I don't know, but right now, and waiting for June 30th to walk away for a little bit, and we'll see what happens.